What's the maximum amount of damage you can deal in a single hit? I'm not talking about damage per second like you can with some fast weapons like mechanized saw blade, fighter's bindings, but I'm talking about damage in a single hit. I'm not going for efficiency here. I'm going for effectiveness in one single hit. I want to see how much damage is possible in one single hit. So we're actually going to be using this elite dynamo build where we're going to be using some pretty insane stuff with insane enchants. Even cooler, we're not using any ranged weapons for this entire build. So we're going to be testing this out. Let's see how it goes. Alrighty, for our build, we have the cloaked skull. Look at that. It's a seasonal item, and yeah, I mean, it's cool. And we also have the encrusted anchor. Now, you got to actually look at these enchants right here, all right? So, what we have is a pro dynamo build, where we have a lot of rolls. And we also have rolling artifacts. We have the light feathers, triple light feathers, where basically we're going to be rolling a lot and dealing a lot of damage because of dynamo. So let me actually give a small demonstration right here. So pain cycle, obviously pain cycle, critical hit, you know, void strike. It's going to do a lot of damage, right? Like, look at that, 56,000 damage in a single hit. But we can obviously deal a lot more damage right here if we just max out our dynamo, right? So we just keep on maxing out dynamo. Let's just go up to, like, say, yeah, let's do 20. Bam! 80,000 damage. But that's not the maximum damage that we can do. We can obviously deal probably around 200 million damage in a single hit. I'm sorry, if you like these VOD style videos, be sure to subscribe because I do a lot of VOD likes in Minecraft Dungeons where it's pure unfiltered chaos in this game. You're gonna see unfiltered reactions unless if it's really that bad. But yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of unfiltered Minecraft Dungeons content. But what's even crazier is that even with dynamo and pain cycle and all that stuff, the poison damage is what's really dealing the most damage out of the encrusted anchor. So you gotta actually really get lucky right here and get a nice critical hit, which, to be frank, I mean, it's not guaranteed. It's about a 1 in 3 chance. Alright, 70 million is not too bad. Obviously, we're not going to stay here all day. We're going to play some missions. Don't worry. Alright, 53 million. That's not too bad. We're going to be fighting some bosses. Now, what are some nice boss missions that we can play? Well, for starters, we can start with Soggy Swamp. Oh yeah, baby. And, because we don't have ranged, obviously, it's a lot harder. We're going to try and work with Max Apocalypse difficulty. If it's too hard, I'll decrease the difficulty. But I want to see if I can go for an advertised Max Apocalypse Plus. That way I can say in the description that I beat it in Max Apocalypse Plus. Right? I mean, of course, I can also just roll a lot and deal a heck ton of damage. I'm also using Electrified. For some reason, I just keep on dropping items, too. And funny enough, I mean, I could literally just make a rolling build video with just this armor and, like, no weapons at all. But we'll say that for another time. Right now, we're trying to deal the max amount of damage in a single hit, right? Boom! Look at that. Nice, juicy damage. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Now the only problem is that it's not much. Oh my gosh, we keep rolling into the water. The only problem, as I was saying, is that it's not much of a tank, and we are pretty slow with the anchor. So we actually gotta We gotta learn to manage with the whole, yeah, other, you know, other mobs. You see, yeah, okay, it's actually starting to, you know, show itself to be a little bit difficult. We are not using any ranged, by the way. Unless if we have to. I mean, I'm actually trying not to use range because I don't know. It's just not really effective for this build. And I'm not trying to see the highest, you know, damage shots. I'm trying to see the highest damage hit. We'll do that for another video, you know? And I don't always have ideas, so I need to save some in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's also no healing properties in this build either. That's the problem. You know what? I might actually have to change something. I might have to get like some sort of a range that will that'll heal me. You know what I'm saying? I need to get something that that'll help me out. Maybe I have to replace for a short time. Oh dang! Did you see that? Well, anyways, as I was saying, maybe I have to re-enchant this a little bit. I'm not sure, but this is a really good build, right? You gotta admit this is a pretty nutty build. Like I've tested out some nutty builds in my time. Like we've tried the beehive build where it literally just like 1 or 2 taps bosses, and it's absolutely nutty. But that being said, it doesn't mean the build's perfect. We also could try it out in, I don't know, Desert Temple, because there's more space. You know, we're not falling out of the map. I mean, it's pretty much impossible to fall out of the map in Desert Temple, unless if you're like really, really, really. I don't really remember how to fall out of the map, except for like in a couple of places. Oh, like I guess here's a good instance. But here is also a really good way to demonstrate our feat with a boss that doesn't have phases, that, you know, will just straight up take all the damage even if you one tap him. That's why I really like the nameless one. He's a good way to test out your damage. That's for sure. Arch-Illager, he's a two-face boss. The freaking Gale Sanctum, that's a shield boss. Same thing with the Wraith. I mean, like, I really hate those kinds of bosses. I'm not a big fan of them. I do like that this build is actually quite fast. So it is pretty pleasant that we can also get a lot of we can do a lot of damage while just rolling, just because we have Electrified and Fire Trail. So we can actually take care of ambushes. I mean, we're doing a lot better here because there's a lot more space on this map. And obviously, I'm just trying to test this on bosses, you know. I don't want these large, excruciating crowds of mobs, you know. I'm trying to test it on like one. Ooh, last laugh. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I actually really like this unique, even though it's so common. But anyways, as I was saying, you know, I don't want to deal with humongous crowds of mobs. I just want to deal with the bosses. That's the purpose of the build, just to deal with the bosses. So we might actually check out Moosteen Island and see if they can suit us well for this build. I really like the electrified effect that we get. Boom! Look at that. Just one tapped even the shielded guards. Oh man. I'm not a big fan of rolling out of the map though. But it's a lot harder to do in this map. I mean, this map is just better constructed, in my humble and honest opinion. Because think about it this way. I mean, you get so much space, not nearly as dense in mobs. You can test out your builds a lot better in this one. It could be kind of, you know, It's that one place in the map. I need to heal up. Boom! That's what we do, baby. We are about to encounter an ambush, my friends. Prepare for temporary suffering caused by this little shorty right here. If you're short and watching this video, be sure to subscribe. At least you're not the arch-illager, alright? But if you're tall and you're watching this video, please share this with a friend that's short. And if you're short, send this to a person you think is tall. All right. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. You might not send it to anybody at all. But send it to a friend, all right? Just send it to somebody that you genuinely would think that is terrible at this game. I switched the flip on that one. I am loving these just one-hit wonders that we're doing here. I wonder if we actually are on Apocalypse Max 25. Oh, we're not. Okay, no freaking wonder. No freaking wonder that we're not on Max. That is so easy for us. We haven't died once because it's freaking Apocalypse plus 16. I mean, it's not really as worth it because the Nameless One's not going to be up to the highest possible power. Alright, I mean, how about this? We'll beat it right now. But then we're going to eventually come back to this one on Apocalypse plus 25. Because we're not going to do some phony like little goodbye. There's a humongous difference between plus 16 and plus 25, by the way. I just want to let you know. It's huge. It's a huge difference. 9 levels of difficulty is insane. Of course, before we get back to it, we're going to beat another mission first. Boom! And we got one of the best armors in the game, baby. I think it's actually the best armor in the game. In terms of effectiveness, I mean, if you want to be more technical, probably Spooky Gordian is better. Because, you know, it's a seasonal, rarer item and stuff. Yeah, we basically one-tapped the boss. I mean, it wasn't even a big deal. But at the same time, we were, we're literally playing with, rocket launchers in a kindergarten playground or something where they're using, like, wooden swords and stuff. It's not even fair. It's a humongous scale of difficulty. So we're going to have to do this again, actually. But before we get into it, let's try another mission. Let's try... I don't know. Moosteen Island. Okay, Moosteen Island it is. We're going to go for max Apocalypse difficulty. We're going to go bam. Right in the epicenter of danger. But what they don't know is that I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets smote by an encrusted anchor. You think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks them over with the anchor. Luckily, we can pretty much just skip by most of these fellas. Alright, my little move files. It's a good thing that the encrusted anchor has such a high AoE per hit, too. It makes it even more worthwhile when you hit it and stuff. I feel like the claymores have a better AoE in some cases, but I don't know. I think it's more just a looks thing than it is an effectiveness thing. It is pretty nice that we basically can just skip through the entire crowd of mobs because we feel like it, you know what I mean? And although we are on Max Apocalypse plus 25... I mean, we're literally on one of the easiest missions in the game. Boom! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? I was just dancing around in my little ghost kindler, my cloaked skull armor, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm drawing with fire. You know, it's so satisfying. I love to draw with fire. And I just like freaking boom, smote that guy out of existence. Well, with that being said, I think, you know, we're gonna have to come back to the very temple that started the whole thing. Desert Temple, baby. We did like 1 billion damage, which is actually insane when you think about it. I gotta transfer some of this stuff to my storage chest. I don't know where. I don't know what else. Mechanized saw blade. I have better mechanized saw blades in my chamber. You know. Baby cross. Oh my gosh! Get TS out of here, bro. Get these stupid baby crossbows out of here. I know I wanted to collect them because they're another kind of unique, but dang, I don't think it's. I don't think the dual crossbows are even worth collecting. They're just so bad. They're so trash. Unbelievably trash. But anyways, let's head in, dive into this head first, and max out our damage, baby. Let's go. Alrighty. We're just gonna roll through the crowds because we're here for the boss. We're not here for anything else, if you want to be honest. Alrighty. Oh, shoot. Beautiful. At least we didn't teleport far back. Hold on. I think this is better. We are pretty much just like absolutely destroying these mobs without even having to hit them. Because Electrified is apparently that freaking powerful. Even for a max Apocalypse build, I mean, if you can handle your cards right, then you're pretty much golden. Oh my gosh. Who stole my key? Bam. Get over here! Walter. Yeah, that's right. We smite our enemies. Oh, we basically skipped the button press. Not worth getting. Alright. I really like this fire trail. It's just so absolutely satisfying. Boom! Oh my gosh. I am in absolute disbelief right now. Bro. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it does briefly gain ghost form. So we can pretty much just phase through the enemies, which is extremely effective. Put into practical use, you know what I mean? It's great even for like a speed build. I wouldn't say it's the best speed build, but it's definitely a good speed build, I'll tell you that. I did actually make a speedrun build, so if you want, you should check that out on the channel. It's a long form, as usual. But it was way before I started making VOD-like, so it's pretty edited. Ah! Oh, if I had a bow, I would totally just like snipe this guy right now. Will be coming to him. Boom. Alright, let's roll Max. I might do a best dynamo build video. Because honestly, I really like this build. I think it's really cool. I still spam my artifacts as usual, you know. And it does help me get out that energy within my fingers. Yeah, let's not waste our energy on these fools. You know who we're going for. Come on, come on. Come on. Where are you? Center boy! Come here. Come here. Boom! Oh my gosh. Oh, the poison is what pretty much instantly killed the boss. The poison is freaking effective. Like, if the hit doesn't smite them, the poison will. Which kind of actually defeats the purpose of the build, but you know what? It's all good, man. At least we got the Gravebane. It's one of my favorite, you know, in terms of looks, it's probably one of my favorite uniques in the game. Yeah, let's just do one last hit for 2 to lose. Alrighty. Let's get the heck out of here. Victory Royale in Minecraft Dungeons. Awesome. By the way, if you're enjoying this so far, be sure to like and subscribe for some more VOD likes, baby. Oh my gosh. Gong of Weakening. No, I will weaken your power by making you not exist. Anyways, let's just try again. See how many damages, how much damage can we do? Boom. You know, I think we actually need to cultivate a little bit of Void Strike, because the Void Strike is actually insanely powerful, you know. It'll multiply our damage. Alright, so 100 million. Boom. We have to make sure it's not too long so we can still get the Void Strike in. Bam. 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 Oh! Almost 200 million damage. Oh my gosh. We almost actually cultivated a 200 million damage hit. Okay, 100 million. That's good. If we can break 200 million, that'd be absolutely fire. Boom. I just want you guys to know how frustrating how freaking frustrating it is just to get that perfect hit. All right, that perfect hit is what we're really trying to go for. Boom. All right. We want to make sure not to get the Void Strike out of the picture. Boom. 142 million. You have to really time this like correctly, you know? 62. Okay. Come on. Boom. Okay, 150 million. That's good. That's really good. 200 million is all I'm looking for, all right? I'm just going to try a few more times, then we're going to play another mission. 63 million. Okay, not too bad. Kind of the same. Bam. This is kind of like gambling when you think about it. Okay, 100 million. That's good. Let's go for Fiery Forge. You know what? Fiery Forge is a pretty powerful boss. If we can somehow make it through the crowds of illagers, which, oh my gosh, I hate. I really just cannot stand them. Well, then let's beat the boss. Let's hope. All right. If you got hope in your soul, then I guess that's all that really counts, isn't it? If you like Bible content, be sure to check out my Bible study channel. Oh! Oh my gosh. I literally Samsoned the whole crowd. The more mobs that I damage, the more bad juju comes my way. Oh my gosh. It's like a freaking karma hit, bro. That's so crazy. Bro, that is so legendary. Oh my gosh. All right. If you like more Bible content, be sure to check out Premium Bible Study, where I talk about the gospel. I talk about cool Bible stuff. And I think as a Christian, my most important purpose with this channel is to bring people to God with it and, you know, show his love. So, you know, obviously, that's always a cool thing to check out. I highly recommend, you know, checking out some of the videos or pretty much any Bible study channel. It's good for the soul, really good for the soul. Okay, the fire trail is just absolutely killing him softly. Well, not really softly. They're scorching to death, but they're just absolutely paying. They're playing through the freaking pain like it's, you know. They're like, I don't know. They're like football players, pro athletes or something. Oh my gosh. Pain cycle is going to absolutely kill me, bro. Alright, let's just stay down on the ground. Boom. Oh, heck nah. Oh, heck nah, son. Oh my gosh, we're not doing this. Okay. I think we can actually negate the pain cycle effects using our 30% chance of damage negation. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang. That's the first time in a long time that I've gotten the Highlander armor. The problem of this build, it's a critical flaw, is that there are absolutely no, there's no healing properties, you know? Like, that's the problem. There's nothing to heal myself with. And I'm just kind of like waiting for the, you know, the thing to cool down. Oh my gosh, you know, we might not actually get to the boss. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, I might have an idea. I might have an idea that just might work. All right, if we have to go back, then I have another idea. So we can basically just deal with the boss and not have to deal with, you know, anybody else. I really like Highland armor. You know, looks-wise, it's pretty cool. Effects-wise, it's not that good. I mean, it's alright. But yeah, but looks-wise, looks good. Okay, come on. Okay, I have to, like, spam all the keys. Not just 1, 2, 3. Not just ABC. But all the keys. Okay. Okay, whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's just do... I'm at a loss of words here, right? I just... Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to... we're going to basically speed through the whole level until we get to the boss, and then we're going to change, change our clothes into the build. Let's just put on some fighter's bindings, the typical, and take care of all of these freaking mofos. All right, we're going to basically end them. We're going to end their freaking career. We're going to finish them. They are done, as Mike Ehrmantraut says. You are done. All right, so which bow should I use? All right, Fiery Forge it is. Get over here, Fiery Forge. Come on. I didn't think we'd have to do this the hard way, but I guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Oh yeah, and let's just change back our artifacts for a small second. Take care of these guys. Yep. Welcome back. Good old Fighter's Bindings build. It's really good because it's tanky, it heals itself. It has a lot of properties in this build. You can also get good speed, you can get good damage per second, and all that cool stuff. Obviously, you can't get that freaking, 100 million damage per hit like we just did with the encrusted anchor, but it's still good. I mean, it's not that bad. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. You stupid levitators! Where are you? Alright. Dang. I feel like I've never seen this part before. It's like a different map orientation each time. Am I using the right build here? Okay, yeah. It makes more sense, because every time I hit, I heal up. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Alrighty. Let's go fast. Bam. Stupid! I beat you. I beat you. I would. And pride comes before the fall, my friends. Pride comes before the fall. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! What the heck? What the heck happened? Oh my gosh! I have an insatiable. I'm talking about insatiable urge to scream a cuss word, like a really bad one. You know what I mean? Really loud. All right. Stupid H's. Let's go. Bam. There's always that stupid sound effect afterwards, too. No. We're not doing this today. No. It's way too stupid. We're not doing this stupidity right now. Oh, okay. You want to deal with me? All right. That sounds good. That's all good, man. Hold on. Let me just snipe you. There you go. I just took out your whole family. How do you like that? One time, I don't know what I was thinking. I was in a pretty delusional state of mind. I was in the bathroom. Don't worry, it's not anything gross, but I saw a fly, you know, and I was standing up, and as I saw the fly, I basically killed it, and I was like, I killed your whole family, fly. Wait, hold on. All right, let's swap out our build back. I want my build back. Chilies. Build back ribs. Build sauce. Ow! Artifacts. This will have to do. Okay. Swap out the artifacts. We're good. Boom. Okay, poison basically just absolutely dealt with him. Would you look at that? It's pretty crazy. All right, let's roll out of here, like Joe Swanson. Let's get it on! Ooh, I love that powerful blast of the dynamo. Oh yeah, I burnt it down. How ironic is that? I burnt down the fiery forge and then got arrested for arson. I'm a funny bunny. Alright, you know what? Obviously, I mean, this wouldn't even be a legit run if we did not include Obsidian Pinnacle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Obsidian Pinnacle literally right then, right there, right after we secure a couple of really good hits, because I wanna really prep myself for the final boss, you know, because I'm gonna have to get up close to him. And when he gets to the Heart of Ender form, I mean, it's pretty hard. You're gonna have to like really deal with him. Okay, 123 million. Let's go. Obsidian Pinnacle. Max Apocalypse difficulty. I believe that we can do this. All things are possible through Christ. So let's do this. Alrighty. I really like this whole ghost form on kills. I mean, it's like, it's really good. Ghost form on rolls, I mean. Like cinnamon rolls. No! These stupid villagers, man. And their big noses. Bro, and they have to be teleported all the way back to freaking Schnozland. Alright? And it didn't even hit him. It didn't even hit him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna basically do the same thing that I just did. And we're just not gonna tolerate any more BS. Wait. That's cool. Yeah, let's basically just put back our artifacts for a second. I'm so tired of dying. I'm actually so freaking tired of it. So, yeah, let's do that. Where, oh, where is the death cap mushrooms? Right here. Let's go, baby. Huh? How do you like that? How do you like that? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. That's right, baby. You and your family will be in the same place where the fiery forge eventually turned out to be. Hell. Yeah, that's right, baby. That's what you get for freaking trying to go against me. You don't F with Maxim John, alright? Not in this state, alright? Not in this state of mind, alright? You don't F with Maxim John. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Alrighty. Let's just take care of the crowd. Bam. Wham, bam, wazzle. Nice. Bam. All right. My gosh. I really hate that gravity pulse thing. It is unbelievably annoying. Like I'm not even moving. I'm not even like trying to move right now, and like freaking gravity pulse is just absolutely getting the best of me. Okay, that's a first. I walked on air. I guess that's pretty cool when you think about it. Most of this level is honestly just filler. Be honest. Damn. Alright, I'm sending you back to Schnozland, buddy. Okay, that's stupid. Yep, we're gonna play this game again. Called Will Maxim be able to roll onto the thing because Mojang tried to fix the bug patch or whatever. The so-called bug. Even though it's a freaking feature. Yeah, no. I'm not playing. I'm not going into that room, alright? I'm not giving in. We will not give up, my friends. Brethren. Bam. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, baby. We freaking did it. As you can see, I'm kind of a pacifist because I don't like to fight unless if I absolutely have to. You know what I mean? Yeah. But apparently when you F around, you gotta find out. That's my law. It's my policy. It's called FAFO. F around and find out. But that's the truth. If you F around, you're gonna find out. As long as you're on my Minecraft Dungeons territory, yeah. FAFO it is. Nice. There's a hammer for gravity and there's one for lightning. Alright, before we get up there, we're gonna have to take care of some people first. Bam. Little idiots. And now we swap out our builds. Bam. 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 Where is the anchor? Yeah, we have so many items that it literally reduces frames per second. But, you know, when you just go into like one of the sections, you know, it's much smoother. So, Ghost Kindler, I mean, Cloak Skull. I keep calling it Kindler because it's like, that's the other version of, that's the non-seasonal version of this armor. Alrighty. Let's try and not roll off the platform this time. Alright. Our goal is to get just one hit in. Bam. Boom! I ended this whole man's career. Let's go. It's because of the poison. I mean, obviously, it's not because of that one hit. But yeah, let's roll out of here. You know what? Burn in hell, our Triloger. Yeah, whatever, man. I guess he was immune to fire, whatever. It's all good, man. All right, let's try one more time. Can we get to 200,000 damage? Not 200,000, 200 million. I don't know why I'm saying 1,000. 1,000 just rolls off the tongue better. Okay. We have a limited amount of dynamos before Void Strike would run out. Oh, okay. Come on. Bam. Bam. Come on. I think if we got sharpness, it would have been better. Yes! 250 million damage. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was hard. That was hard to do. All right. That is quite the build. But yeah, this is the build. Encrusted Anchor. You got yourself Pain Cycle, Void Strike, Critical Hit, and Dynamo. And for, you know, obviously we got roll builds. Electrified, multi-roll, Acrobat, Swift-footed. I mean, this is pretty much impossible to get with the seasonal version, but I'm sure you can get it with the Ghost Kindler if you try just hard enough and you're just lucky enough. But yeah. And obviously get 3 light feathers. Not that hard to get, but, you know, get yourself some. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next time.